I am Josh.
I am Banks, and we are
Odd Places, going very viral.
one word to describe America.
Spoiled. I have so
Why?
many other words. I have so many other words I like to use too, but I'll just
All
go
right,
with
let's go with spoiled. First world country. Is that what?
first world, but also fourth generation of no adversity. We've kind of peaked and we've built up this lack of mental toughness, and um, we don't have to work hard to survive. Let's just put it where it is. We're spoiled.
Okay. Do you think that that was the way it was in Rome and Greece? All right, all right. So we become complacent as um, as a species, and by becoming complacent, we turn around and just rest on our laurels, I guess.
Yeah, we don't have to work hard. And when nature says there's something you no longer need, it gets rid of it, right? It's like the prehensile tail. We stopped using it for some reason, so we lost our tail.
So
Uh,
with okay, with that analogy, we don't need our mind anymore, so we're losing our mind. Correct?
we don't need our bodies that much. Everything is so convenient technologically. Our bodies, we're getting fatter, we're getting slower, and we're getting dumber.
Okay, and that is first world America, correct?
Yeah.
All right, all right, all right. What's another word? One word that defines America.
Well, okay. I want you to go first, then I'll give you
All right,
my
my
word.
second one. Okay, mine is freedom.
Oh, you're so idealistic. I love it. You're such an idealist. Oh
You
my
you
God.
you
Or
start.
naive. I don't know what the right word is. Maybe naive is a better word.
Okay, okay. I mean, you have to compare it to what's going on in the world. Some countries cannot vote or do not vote or say they vote, but however, it's rigged. Now, my point is that I have these freedoms. I mean, this is my backyard behind me. So this is where I live. Okay. And granted, I do not like to say played the system. I have lived my life and decided I want to live here.
Are you
So,
really okay? Relatively to other countries, I could see you're talking physical freedom, though. Are you
okay,
really
okay.
truly free?
Well, no, that comes down to a discussion about the mind. Are you really free? Can you let go of pain and let go of loss and let go of death and let go of all this stuff and be free every day? And that you can find in countries that do not have the freedom to, let's say, vote, or do not have the freedom to, let's say,
Right,
buy land, um,
right.
grow their
Well,
own
let me
food.
throw a wrench at you. Let me throw.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to duck or anything. Uh,
All right.
it's freedom for you because you're white and you're male. So you want my second word? I'll give you my second word: racist.
Okay,
It's,
so we're spoiled or racist. I'm starting to see a theme here with you and me. All right, so we are racist. And I do not like to use comparisons. However, we live in a world with many different countries, and so you're saying, okay, I'm saying, okay, I agree, we are racist. Yes, I have, the only way I can deal with that, and I do not like to compare, is I have to compare it to what's going on in the world, which means I have to compare it to other countries, okay? How do we stack up to Sweden? How do we stack up to Denmark? How do we stack up to Russia, China, Cuba? And in that regard, I have no idea if we're more racist than they are, or are our
and that's a good question. That is a good question. How do we stack up to them? But Scandinavian countries, for example, are very monolithic. There's not a whole lot of diversity in those countries, so it's really a hard comparison to make. Racial diversity. I'm not
okay,
judging that. It's just that's how it's been. But let me give you a different comparison then.
okay.
What if we make a comparison to our stated ideals, such like all men are created equal? or if we can generalize that all people are created equal. We
Okay.
don't even hold up to that ideal. How about that for comparison?
Okay. Okay. Do we hold?
We're
You're getting into
listen,
a whole racism. I mean, we are going to have that. We're going to have. I do not. This is not the argument for racism or sexism or any kind of isms that are out there. As humans,
organisms.
we can help, but I mean, yes, we can help. We can go beyond it.
Of course we can. Dude, are we born racist? Are we born hating people because of the color of their skin?
No, we are not.
Okay. All right. So it's learned. So if it could be learned, we don't have to learn it.
It is a societal influence, which we have to deal with. Systemic was the word I was thinking of. How do we systemically get this out? How do we systemically, and when I'm saying systemic, I'm referring to in our laws, in our I mean, and we've talked about this. We talked about um, oh, what was it? Civil rights laws to make everybody equal, and we still have the racism there. We found ways of getting around it.
You can't legislate morality. There's no way to legislate. It's in the psyche of the country. It's in our psyche. It's in our founding. It's in our institutions. You can't just write a law and say, okay, we're not racist anymore. Everyone treat everyone equally. That doesn't work.
All right. So how do we morally is religion the key? Is religion the key to morally uplift us to a point where everybody's equal?
No, well, okay. My opinion, religion is not the key. It's the lock. The key is unlocking it. But anyways, that's a whole different, getting rid of the lock. Uh,
Okay.
here,
Wow.
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna give you a third word. I'm gonna be really nice.
No, no,
My
no, no.
third
You
word,
don't. Okay, go ahead.
my third word for America is opportunity. Not equal opportunity, but opportunity.
Okay. All right. All right. Why? Why opportunity?
Because it, compared to the rest of the world, compared to many other countries, we have a lot of opportunities. You can be a minority. You can be anyone, and you might have to work harder than me if you're a minority, but you do have that opportunity to bust your ass and to really have a nice life. So there is still opportunity here.
And you're talking a nice life, middle class life, or possibly upper middle class,
Whatever,
possibly upper class. I
possibly
mean, and
wealthy. Oprah
economic.
was in poverty. She grew up impoverished. She didn't get anything from her parents or any help financially. She busted her ass.
Right. Right. So the American dream, the American opportunity dream, let's say, uh, allows in our country for us to go from rags, aka Oprah, to riches, or to to she's a
There you go.
billionaire. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, she's doing well for herself. Okay, opportunity. Let me come up with a second one. Um, okay, so what did I say? Freedom to do what we wanted to do. Wow, I can't come up.
Sure you can. Come on, come on. How about like McDonald's or uh, what's another good one for America?
Okay, okay. So I'm talking.
Colonialism. That's a good
Okay,
one.
yeah, yeah, imperialism. But however, I think that's no, I don't want to go that route. I'm talking to my friend yesterday. She lives in Austria, and she said something to me very profound. I thought she said we are 10 years behind America, and she was referring to how the virus has attacked us to the point where lots of our people are dying, Americans that is, and not so many Europeans. And she says, you all have everything. Basically, she said this. I'm paraphrasing, so if she's listening, sorry. I don't want to. She says, you all have everything. You have the McDonald's and you eat, and you're a first world country. But however, Austria, I feel, is a first world country too.
I think
Um,
so.
and she said that by having all of this stuff, we are, aka your view, weak because we don't have to think. We can just lay back.
It has weakened us. Absolutely.
So I mean, I do see. I do see her point of view. I do see. I mean, when I lived in Japan in the '80s, and Japan was like 40 years behind us. So
Yep.
at that time.
So what can we do about it? How do we become less spoiled, less racist? These are big questions.
I don't think it's we that can do anything. I think there's this little red round suction, very tiny little um, a little thing that we keep on breathing. And I think the virus, and I'm talking about the virus, I think the virus is going to make us like all of a sudden come back to reality. That's what I think. I mean, which is what's happening now.
So yeah, I agree with that. And what that leads to is awareness. And that's the real key. You have to become aware and accept that we're spoiled and racist before we can change.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about.
Yep.
If it takes a virus to do it, it takes a virus.
Yep. I'm Banks.
I am Josh.
Odd places going
Viral.